few years ago, I made my first ever visit to Cornwall, and while I was there, I made a trip to the unique Minnock Theatre to see Fisherman's Friends. Now, I do like a good sea shanty, but it was because it's a place forever associated with two very dear friends. Minnock is a unique open-air theatre up on the cliffs looking out to Lizard Point, and I could understand when I saw it that it would be associated for so many years with a unique couple. Jean, or Frank and Jean, because you're always a single unit forever in our hearts. We're so grateful that Edinburgh and the Scottish folk music scene was to become your actual and spiritual homes. And we thank you for being sparky, intelligent, passionate, loyal, dedicated, open-minded, funny agents, but especially friends. Moran Tangahina.
That's a fantastic old Shetland polka called Sister Jean, just for you, Jean. I am just delighted to hear that you're entering the Scottish Traditional Music Hall of Fame, Jean Conaghy or Jean Bechhofer. And I'm here as one of your fellow Shetland sisters to wish you many, many congratulations for all the work that you've done over the years, and you really, truly do deserve this award for services to the community, to our folk community. And Jean, you and Frank, I've met you many times over the years. You've been fantastic supporters of musicians from your own home place there in Shetland, and of course many others. And I've really appreciated that as a young musician. And coming through my career, that I was always looking for yourself and Frank to be sitting there in the audience, and really kind of swelled with pride of the music from our home place, and I always really enjoyed that. And I have to say that I loved the first time that we ever met, Jean. I was about 11 years old, and I come down from Shetland with Tom Anderson to take part in the youth summer school at Edinburgh Folk Festival. And I remember me and my Shetland friends, we did not want to ever go to bed at the end of the sessions as 11-year-old kids. And I remember one specific night that Tammy had set you on to be me and my friend's chaperone for the evening to look after us. And what a job you had on your hands. You were so sweet. You let us play with our big project, Never to Stop, this never-ending set. And you let us go so long, and I will never ever forget that, Jean. It was such a kind thing to do to young musicians who were just sparked up and really out of Shetland for the first time and really enjoying themselves. So thank you so much for everything, and congratulations on your award.
Hi, this is Bruce Malsky here. I'm calling in from New York and sending my very best wishes to everybody there. And so happy to hear that Frank Bechhofer is being inducted into the Scottish Traditional Music Hall of Fame. I worked with Frank for many years and always found that he did all the right things for all the right reasons. He loved the music and the community, and became not only an agent but a really good friend. And I want to send very best wishes to his family, to Jean and to Kirsten and to Sean. And just biggest congratulations. One of the things that Frank and I really enjoyed doing together, we both have an interest in malt whiskey. So the best way I can try to help celebrate this really nice occasion, and to send love in Frank's memory, is to toast a dram, something we used to like to do together. And Sláinte, all the very best to all of you, and I hope you're all safe and hope to see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Hi Jean, Jock and Jill here. Hi, how you doing? We just called to say that we're delighted that you've been inducted into the Traditional Music Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Well done.
You guys, you and Frank, were our dearest friends in Edinburgh. You were our first friends in Edinburgh when we came up to live there in the 1980s. You gave me my first half-decent gig, and you were the number of wonderful evenings we enjoyed in your home with lots of your lovely music friends and wonderful dinners and days up at the cottage. We have so many happy memories. We hope you're well, and congratulations.
Bye.
Hello, my name's Rob Nooks. I'm a songwriter performer and have been so professionally for over 50 years now. I first met Jean and Frank in the 1970s in Edinburgh, where they were always active and influential in the folk trad music scene. Frank became my booking agent in the early 80s, and we enjoyed a very fruitful time working together for about 30 years or so. We also became really good friends, and particularly when Steffi and I became a couple, we spent much time together in each other's homes and going out to concerts, plays and eateries. They were marvellous company, loving, generous, and the conversation sparkled. We also spent a weekend or two in Perthshire when they generously offered us the use of their beloved Horn Cottage. Now here's the thing, when I met Steffi in 1988, she had little familiarity with any folk trad music scene. She did know of Frank Bechhofer though. I mentioned his name once and she immediately said that when she was studying sociology in the 70s, some of her textbooks had been the Affluent Worker series, co-written by Frank. Was it the same one? Yes, it was. I love it when things join up like that. There is no doubt the music scene in Scotland, and particularly in Edinburgh, wouldn't be what it is without their marvellously rich presence and contribution over the decades. As a 2017 inductee to the Hall of Fame myself, I'll hold the door open for Jean and Frank and welcome them with love, respect and admiration. The Bechhofers, 2022.
I've known Jean Bechhofer for over 40 years, and in all that time I've always regarded Jean as somebody who really encouraged and supported young musicians and singers. She and Frank, of course, were great stalwarts of the Edinburgh scene and welcomed so many people, some that we never heard of. And Jean was so hospitable, they both were. She herself could sing, she had lovely ballads, but not just that, she played guitar, she kept up to date with the singer-songwriters of the day, and we met quite a few through them. That encouragement that she gave has made a big difference for quite a lot of people. And she really deserves to be honoured, to be remembered. She taught us that life was worth celebrating with its music, its songs, and the friendships that we've all made through the music and the songs. That itself is pretty special. I'll always remember her for that.
Maybe a Fenway, or maybe a blue.
Frank and Jean, as I'm sure many of you will know, when I was a young musician, were running the Edinburgh Folk Club, were always very supportive. It was always great to know them, and as I grew older and got to know them a little bit better, then they became great supporters of the very early Scots Trad Music Awards. And they were always there at the tables and always there was great advice. And you know, that aside, you know, they did a brilliant job as an agency. They worked with so many great musicians and they've just supported people for so long. So we thought it was time to induct Frank and Jean into the Hall of Fame. So tonight we are going to do that. And Dave and John are going to represent them and the Folk Club, and they're going to say a few words.
Yeah, I'll be Frank. Very small to do. Yes, as Simon says, Frank ran the folk club, compared the folk club, did my job for many, many years, but John will maybe say a wee bit more about that. But my main contact with Frank was for my sins. At one time I was director of Edinburgh Folk Festival, That's why my hair is this colour. and Frank was on the board throughout my tenure as director, and was always slightly acerbic presence, would you say? But always one with a challenging question, but always very supportive of me in that role, and also of the festival as a whole, of course, and the whole scene. He was an agent. He was agent for Andy Irving, amongst others, for many years, and the small roster that he had was incredibly loyal to him, as he was to them. And I think he was a very sort of stately, professorial, slightly aloof presence in some ways, but always very warm-hearted at the heart of it all, and a great supporter of folk music and traditional music in Scotland, as was Jean. No.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we first got to know Frank and Jean, I think, probably only about 1975, about 3 or 4 years after the folk club actually started, and it turned up one night, these two looming figures out of the dark of the Edinburgh evening, and everybody saw, oh, yes, 6'3" or 4" or something, ahead of them. And they became, I would never say rabid members, but very loyal members with an opinion on many things, and usually a very well expressed opinion, because these guys weren't stupid by any means at all. They could, Frank had kind of inbuilt Occam's razor, which he used to apply to problems to get to the heart of the matter very quickly. And he was very good with it as well. And great supporters, both of them great supporters, as Dave said, for the club since that time, right the way through until, well, Frank died 2-3 years ago now, isn't it? Yeah. And of course, Jean is now retired to Manchester, where the family now stay with the kids. And so very long-serving members, second only to me and Ian Green, I suspect, in Ian's 88. And there you go, very great members. They always turned out, they came along, didn't matter who was playing or anything like that. And great members of the folk club, and great supporters of the folk scene in general, go to festivals, blah blah. So absolutely deserving of this wonderful award.
This award to Frank and Jean, to the members of the Edinburgh Folk Club in their stead.